Welcome back. In today's Focus on Family, we're talking about heart health and your children. The American Heart Association reports about 10% of boys and girls ages 2 to 5 are considered overweight. Well, a new book is geared toward 3 to 7-year-olds about keeping their heart healthy. It's called The Adventures of Captain Heart. And Dr. Eugene Lipov is the book's author. He is the director of pain research at Northwest Community Hospital, and he's our guest this morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
What inspired you to do this book?
Well, it all started about 2 years ago when I went with my son to his school, and they asked me to do something that was interesting in medical. So I thought the heart would be the easier thing. I got everybody stethoscopes, and then I was looking for a book to bring to give to children.
Okay.
And then I asked the teachers for help to find that book, and they said nothing like that existed. So I went and I looked, and nothing existed. They said, why don't you go write the book? And I said, okay, that sounds like a great idea, and that's what we did eventually.
Okay, so you're not a cardiologist. Did you just pick the heart because you thought that was the easier one to explain to them, or was there another reason?
Well, primarily, the heart, I think, is much easier to explain to a child because they can feel it. I gave them all stethoscopes, and I could listen to it. In fact, when I was doing a reading this morning or before, we used a special machine called precordial Doppler to be able to hear the heart, so everybody could hear it in the room.
And you did that just this morning. And I should point out that your son is actually your co-author on the book, Sam.
Yes, my consultant.
And how did your son contribute to the book?
Well, there was a couple of things. This is, by the way, what you see in front of you is edition number 18.
Oh, okay.
We went through a lot of editions.
Several, okay.
And then what we would do, for example, there is a picture in the book I could show you, that we were trying to explain the size of the heart. So I had a picture of a heart and a fist right next to it.
Right, I saw that.
Right, so my son then says, Dad, why are you punching the heart? It's like, okay, so we turned the fist 90 degrees, so it didn't look like we were punching.
I see.
And then there was a picture there where there was a stomach, and stomach is yellow. So my son said, why is there a banana in the stomach? So we changed the colors.
Right.
And then as we were going through, we were talking about Grandpa. I said, no, I think Grandpa should be going chasing butterflies.
Okay.
So those kind of input came into it. And then I was trying to explain to him what are the fruits and vegetables which make sense to him as healthy. And those ones we put into the banana and apple became very apparent to him.
Now, you do talk about healthy eating in the book, but are you talking about healthy eating in terms of gearing it towards keeping your heart healthy, or just healthy eating overall for preventing obesity, or what is the goal of talking about diet in the book?
Well, the goal of diet is primarily to link the concept in their heads. If you eat well, you're going to be well. You're going to have energy.
Okay, right.
There is a very detailed, actually, picture of coronary artery disease, which I think even a heart surgeon would agree that's appropriate. It is somewhat modified, but there is a link between it. And if you eat healthy, you have a chance of reducing your heart problems and diffuse other pathology, such as if you eat a lot of fat, for example, there's going to be arthritis. Besides just being heavy, there is inflammatory components and everything else that will be a problem.
Well, Captain Heart in the book turns out to be one's healthy heart, and you tell the story through a grandfather and his grandson, and the grandfather slows down and how he needs to be healthy. Do you have any plans for a follow-up on another part of the body for kids?
Well, actually, funny to address that. We have a company now, my son and I.
Oh, okay, so this has turned into an enterprise.
Of course. By the way, for every book we sell, $1 goes to Chicago Public Schools. So this morning, we sold 100 books, so Sam gave $100 to the principal.
Wonderful.
And the principal said he's going to buy healthy snacks for everybody.
That's wonderful.
So I thought we were good. So the name of the company is Body League LLC. So we have Captain Heart, Super Brain is the second one. That book is almost done. Mighty Skeleton is number 3. Wonder Skin is number 4.
Wow, you've got quite a list going on, Dr. Lipov. Make sure that you come back and tell us about the next project once you get it done. And next time, bring Sam, your son, with you.
I will.
Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you.
And to learn more about Dr. Lipov's book for kids, log on to our website, WGNTV.com.